All right, waiting for this thing to get started. Check to see if we're getting audio. All right, this is What's Up Dave, my daily stream where I catch up with my friends on the internet. Just wait for a confirmation for the audio. Looks like we're working. And it's Monday, March 5th. It's about 2:20 p.m. I have a cold. And so this might be a pretty short one. This is a pretty nasty cold. I'm feeling pretty phlegmy and generally blah all over. Well, there's a couple of things I want to do today. I guess the first thing to talk about is I finally posted my Groundhog Day resolutions post, which is over here on the blog. I'm not even sure if it makes any sense because I wrote it when I was like dizzy and like loaded up with cough syrup. But I try to go over the gathering style productivity method I've been working on. Someone in the chat room, who was it? It was Euro Bubba said he mentioned something called Zettelkasten, which he thought might be an interesting approach that goes with the gathering style productivity. Apparently, it was created by a scholar that uses index cards to combine. Here's an interesting picture. To combine different groups loosely, so you're not like tagging everything a lot, but you're using grouping. I've just really started to look into it. It's an interesting idea to try to use a system like that for gathering things. But if you look at the gathering style post, you can see like where my thoughts are on this. Some good insights, and here's like a review of the accrual bucket, as I'm calling it, where I'm collecting all the things that I'm doing. Overall, it's a good month. So let's see, what else is going on? According to here, oh yes, fancy burrito time. So I've been making pulled pork in my smoker, and one of the things I want to do is I've been making, finding ways to use pulled pork, because it's part of the whole living room cafe experience. So if I have co-working events here in my living room, then I can say, come to the living room cafe to do some work. And today's special is pulled pork tacos, or pulled pork burritos, or curry, or any number of bunch of wonderful things. It helps with the draw. And plus, I like cooking for people. So I think that would be a fun thing to do. So right now I'm retrieving this burrito, which hopefully I haven't overcooked. Yeah, looks like I did. This is a fancy pulled pork burrito that I bought at the supermarket. Instead of the $1.50, 99 cents, this was $6, and it was made by some local artisan burrito maker. And I did overcook it. So this is a barbecue pulled pork burrito, which will be revealed to you shortly. And as I get a fork and a knife. And we will see what goes into a pulled pork burrito, as made in Milford, New Hampshire. Doesn't look too bad. It's a good size, I'd have to say that. Probably is worth $6. A burrito like this might have cost, I don't know, $9 at a burrito restaurant? Who knows? Although before I eat this, I should probably look at the illustration. So let's flip to that first. There's this illustrator named Debbie Fong, who my sister turned me on to. She has this thing called Pommo Press. And Pommo Press is, they make cute stationery. And cute stationery is something that I've been wanting to get into making myself. I just like cute stationery. Move this over here for a bit. And let's go to Oxcam, which is the cat licking himself. But we'll move this camera over here. And let's try and pull this over here. Why is this not stretching? Annoying. All right. So we'll look at this. So I ordered a few things from her Etsy shop. And specifically, she had a red envelope that looked cool. Oops. Let me see if I can pull up the actual Etsy store. Looks like it's Pommo Press. Yeah, I ordered one of these. A Chinese New Year red envelope, Year of the Dog, for $5. It's a red envelope traditionally given as gifts during Chinese New Year, and it has a booklet with the old folktale of the Great Race, a 2.5 by 5-inch Year of the Dog print, a coupon for prosperity in the new year, a random tarot card from the New Arcana Tarot deck, and a random friend card from the Tradie Cardi game, and some die-cut stickers. It seemed like a good deal for $5. The other thing was, what was it? There's not a little sampler thing that I thought might be fun. Oh, it was the Things I Ate, Taiwan edition, 2015. I don't know if she's Taiwanese, but like I'm Taiwanese, and I wanted to see what this zine looked like. So those are what I ordered. It looked like she dropped a few extra things in the box as well. So this is a very nice little card. Debbie Fong, illustrator, cartoonist, designer. This is cool. I like it. And this must be the gamey card thing. Friend card, Charmander. Char. Type Fire. Vocabulary 1, Friendship 7. It's the game for friends. Isn't that adorable? The Pommo Press logo. That's sweet. This is like, it's reminiscent of a Chinese chop. One of those, instead of a signature in China and in Taiwan, and I presume Hong Kong, you have like a little stamp that you ink up and you use that as a signature seal. This was the red envelope. It's like really nice. It's been printed. I don't know if she folds them herself. You can get these die cut. There's a nice background pattern and this gold ink on the top of it. It's really nice. Very, very nicely done. This must be the New Arcana Tarot card, which is very cool too. The Lucky Cat, which is one of my favorite things. I should put it up here someplace. That's a good place. The Chinese Zodiac, the folk tale of the Great Race. Story, very cute. Year of the Dog. Coupon for prosperity. Good for 1 year of better than usual luck, prosperous endeavors, joy, and contentment. Expires 2/5/2019. And here's the Things I Ate. That's a zine. So it's wonderful that people can just make stuff like this and sell it. It's joyful. This is nicely done. I would like to be doing more work like this. So being all serious organization, productivity dude all the time. So I visited Taiwan for 2 weeks, and naturally I spent most of my time eating delicious foods. Although between bouts of stuffing my face, I did manage to sneak in a few visits with extended family and a bit of sightseeing as well. So I guess she is Taiwanese, or has family there. That's good. There's a diversity rating system. Ate pineapple cake, excellent. Pork chop, right, one of my favorites. Did she like it? They got 3 things. Interesting, hers was spicy. Bubble tea, 2 things. This is like a little before my time. Goose, I don't remember having goose. Maybe, was that goose I was eating? Yeah. And oyster omelets, not my favorite. My sister loves oyster omelets though. Wax apples, those are incredible. They're called rose apples too. Plum vinegar. I didn't know you could drink this. Not a fan, personally. Sesame noodles. I don't remember those. Beef noodle soup. Had these in Taipei. Danta, what's that? Egg tart. These are Portuguese. Oh, that makes sense. These are these egg custards. And it makes sense that they're not from Taiwan. Taiwan is a blending of a bunch of things. Custard apple. Buddha's head. I don't think I've ever dared to eat one of those. The Chinese puddings, I do love those. Yum, yum, yum. And Ru Zhao Mi Fan. Do I know what this is? Anyway. Pretty excellent. very inspiring. And I'm going to tuck this away in my stationary reference library, which I have in the basement, which I should start cleaning up again. I'm going to be heading out to Taiwan at the end of April. So I actually need to still book some hotels in Taipei. Hopefully it's not too late. Otherwise, we'll be living in the train station. Anyway, let's take a look at this burrito now. And then that will do it for today's What's Up Dave. So, let's see if we can get this. I can't get this any lower, can I? Let's see if I can do this. Is this like... I just lost the... Let's see, let's go like that. And can I go like that? All right, so here's our burrito. I should get the wrapper for it. But let's just see what's inside. So what I want to know is what kind of mix of stuff is in there. Oh, I just noticed that there's these stickers here that we didn't look at. Wah. Okay, I'm going to put those on my laptop. What goes into a pulled pork burrito? What's the proportion of rice to whatever else is inside of this thing? So what do we see here? We're getting a good view of this. I see the pulled pork has been evenly spread throughout the rice. There's not a whole lot of beans either, which I find intriguing. Is it focusing? Might be a little bit too close for the camera. Well, it seems to actually be focusing. But what does it taste like? It tastes a little bit tangy. It's not bad. It's not super salty. You do taste a mild barbecue sauce flavor. There is not a whole lot of beans in this. I would say it's like a 50% rice, 50% pulled pork that's been spread throughout the rice, and maybe just a handful of black beans. Maybe because rice is cheaper than black beans. What kind of rice is this? This looks like, I guess it's going to be the medium grain Goya stuff. Not a whole lot of black beans though. The flavoring is very simple. So if I were to make this is what we're looking at. That looks like, I would say a 50% mixture. And then just a few beans for contrast. Spice-wise, nothing very complex going on. It tastes like a tomato-based barbecue sauce with a little bit of sweetness in it. It's not super sweet. No spiciness at all. Okay, yeah, I can work with this. So I would have to find I could probably reproduce this. Now the tortilla itself is huge. So I need to find a large tortilla. Is it flour? I think this is a flour tortilla. It's nice and crispy because I left it in the oven for a while. All right, so that's not bad. So next time I make pulled pork, I'm going to try to reproduce this thing and make a decent one. Maybe figure out what else can go inside of it. Where's a good place to go and try out burritos? I guess I could go to Chipotle or something like that and see what kind of ingredients they have there. And then create the ultimate living room cafe burrito. And that would be a good thing. So that's it for today. We're about 15 minutes in. We looked at the Pommo Press work from Debbie Fong, very nice illustration work and print work. Ate this fancy burrito and talked a little bit about the Groundhog Day resolutions stuff I did yesterday. Still looking for video cards to drop in price. It's probably not going to happen for like several months, so I'm stuck with the crap video card I have right now. This week is going to be development work, and so I'm going to just try to keep plugging away at that. I canceled a lot of my meetings this week because I got this cold, so I'm just going to rest up as much as possible and get some work done of a development nature. So thanks for watching. This has been What's Up, Dave. Hope you have a good week, and I'll see you tomorrow. This cold.